Newsshooter coverage of Cine Gear 2024 is sponsored by B&H and Atlas Lens Co.
Hi, it's Matt here for Newsshooter.com. It's Cine Gear 2024. I'm with Brian from Creative Solutions. Now, this is the new CTRL.5 FIZ control unit.
Yes.
Looks pretty interesting. Run me through it.
Yeah, so we have a 5-inch display, 2,000 nits. Everything you love about an Ultra 5, we shrunk down and put it into a Teradek RT chassis. We have 9 slots of friction control here, 11 user buttons, a wheel adjustment for zoom speed, iris, zoom, focus, of course. We have the options to add focus markers. A while ago, I was able to put 60 markers, although we won't actually use it in a real shooting situation. It was just cool to see the rainbow colors going across the screen. Scalable focus scales, able to select focus limits and all kinds of other little doohickey little tools and stuff like that. We have a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi antenna as well as a radio antenna. So if you want to do video into your unit, we have the ability to implement that with latency into the camera itself, as well as do camera control functions through the same routes. We do have plans in the future with a new MDR to do Ethernet control, camera control in the future.
And I saw too there was you're going to have the ability eventually to have a live video feed that comes in here, so it comes actually up on the screen. How does that actually work?
It'll be through the Wi-Fi itself. So cameras like the Komodo, like other, I can't name them all. It kind of goes through my head right now. But
like the Red and the Arri cameras.
Exactly, the Red and the Arri cameras. If you can connect to their API and stuff like that, we'll be able to. This has access points to be able to access that kind of camera feed directly into the system itself.
And you've taken a lot of cues from SmallHD in terms of the sort of the operating system and the UI, how that works.
So we use PageOS 6 for the SmallHD monitors. So we are working with their designers and their team to implement a new type of OS. We're calling it Control OS. So everything you love about PageOS we'll be implementing. So different pages, different screens and stuff like that. Navigating from your lens mapping directly to your settings and stuff like that. Eventually we'll be able to do it with a swipe of the hand, just to be able to get through those menus a lot quicker at that point.
In terms of sort of power draw, I guess this is a fairly bright 2,000 nit screen, as you said. How long is sort of the expected battery life?
So I'm running a smaller style battery at this point. I'm able to get 4 to 6 hours depending on the use case scenario. So if I'm running Wi-Fi enabled video, or if I'm at 2,000 nits and stuff like that, I'll definitely have a lower battery runtime. But if I have the option of switching the battery, so I can go to a thicker battery or even an L-series dummy battery and then D-tap into a Teradek or something like that if I mount it to like on a tree or anything like that. And then that'll allow me to run as long as the monitor's running.
Now this is still very much sort of, I guess, still in the development prototype stage. When's this expected to come to market, and sort of any indication of where you're trying to price it?
So it'll be under $5,000. And then we also looking at a end of September, end of October-ish release. We still have a lot of refinement to do and making sure that these things function at its basis. And then that's after we define all those functionalities, we'll be able to implement new technology and things that are actually changing for the focus industry.
And I take it you'll have hand grips and various accessories that'll go along with this.
Yeah, so with all the mounting points, we wanted a unit that will allow the user to define how they can work with the unit versus the unit defining how the hand unit can work for them. So we have the ability to offer the grips that Teradek will be providing, but also you can go and make your own grip. If you want to go 3D print, if you just have a crazy idea of how, like, hey, having a whole wad of other units using your Cine RT remote or anything like that, you have the ability to attach and remove things like that. We also have a kickstand so you can set it on a table so it can be standing up, as well as a monitor mount that we'll be releasing as well.